As anybody knows who's tried to lose weight or change their health, when you do that, it takes a lot of food prep. So today I have a pork loin cooking in the crock pot with some liquid smoke, a little bit of soy sauce, some Walden Farms barbecue sauce, all low carb toppings. Not a lot of it, just a little bit to give it some flavor. And over here I have some chicken breasts with some water and various dry seasonings, just whatever I like. But one of the things I like to do, even when the chicken's done, sometimes I'll make chicken salad or other stuff, but today I'm going to make some chicken scampi. So this is already cooked chicken that's in the crock pot, or that was cooked in the crock pot. So now this is just one of the things that I like to do with it. Over here I've got the chicken, and I'm going to dice that up. I've got salt, pepper, some white wine, some butter, garlic, parsley, and the Pasta Zero noodles that I've used before. These are very, very low carb. I think the brand is really not important, but as you see, zero fat. In half of this container, you get, let's see, zero fat. Where's the calories? 15 calories in half of this little baggie, or one carb, one total net carb in half of this. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using today, and I will get started. I have my skillet heating up, and I'm going to use about a half a stick of butter. I'm going to get that melted, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, the butter's melted, and I've got my chicken here. I'm going to put that in there. Again, my chicken is cooked, so I'm not trying to cook it. It's not going to take very long. I'm basically just trying to brown it a little bit and heat it up because it's been in the refrigerator from last week when I cooked my chicken. So now I'm just going to leave it in here, let it heat up and kind of brown a little bit, and I'll show you how that looks when that's done. Since there was salt and pepper and seasonings on it from when I had it in the crock pot, you can see some of that on there, some of the red flakes here and there. Only thing I did was add just a little bit of salt because I went ahead and used salted butter. While the chicken's cooking, I know I've talked about these noodles before. And with these shirataki noodles, it's very important to rinse all that liquid off of them. It kind of has a funky taste or smell and flavor too. It is, some people say it smells fishy, and that bothers people, and so they just don't even, once they open it, they just throw them away, and they don't even go any further with them. But it's very important to rinse them real good. Just get them all rinsed off there. And then when you're done with that, you're going to want to wring them out. You're just going to take a paper towel and you're going to wring out all that excess water. And whatever their noodle maker is, makes them extremely long. So even like even their fettuccine noodles, they have various kinds, shapes. So after you're done wringing them out, what I usually do is put them on a paper plate and cut them. So then that gives them a more manageable consistency as I'm eating. So I usually I just kind of cut them that way and cut them again and cut them again, and because like I said, they're so long. And the chicken, just so you know, if you made yours in the crock pot, it's pretty wet. So it's going to take a while for that chicken to get a golden brown. So that's part of what we're waiting on. So I'll let you know when that gets brown. But that's the noodles. And so now they're ready to be added later. You can see the chicken's now starting to get a little brown to it. Starting to get some color. And that's what you're looking for. So I have the noodles in this container. So I'm going to now put the chicken on top of that. Put that back on there. And I'm going to add the rest of my butter and get that melted. Kind of using the butter to help deglaze the bottom of the skillet. But I'm also going to add some wine. Maybe about 1/4 of a cup. That was the white cooking wine. Now I'm just going to let that sit in there. Kind of let it simmer a little bit. Then I'm going to add some garlic and let this brown. Probably about 2 tablespoons worth. For that amount, I'll do 3. I like garlic. You can never have too much. Let that kind of simmer and cook that garlic a little bit, heat that up. I'm going to add some parsley flakes to it. You can use fresh if you have it. I'm going to let those flavors mix together, probably about 5 minutes or so. And then I'll show you what we have next. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. And this is what we have here. Kind of hard to see. And I'll just turn that off. And then I'm going to drizzle it over the chicken and noodles. What you have here is low carb, pasta scampi, chicken scampi. It's low carb, high fat. Perfect for those people counting carbs because it's very low carb. And then I'm just mixing it up. And we got the chicken and the spaghetti noodles and the butter and garlic all mixing together. Get this plated up. Looking good. Now you can serve yours with the noodles on the bottom if you'd like. You know, if you want yours a little more professional looking. And here's what we have. Low carb, chicken, spaghetti noodle, garlic scampi.